Okay, here we are. And there she is.
Yeah, Miss America.
Ladies and gentlemen, from beautiful Southern California, 10 degrees today, but it's dry.
Yeah.
It's the Suzanne Somers Show, and here she is.
Yay! Hi, Carolina.
Hello, hello.
Well, I had a wonderful day. I went to the grocery store. That doesn't sound like a big deal, but I realized because of my injury and because of the pandemic, I have not physically been to the grocery store for 1 year. And Alan, did you get like bored with me? I talked to everybody. I walked in, I saw the produce department, and the produce manager was down at the end. He goes like that, like kind of, is that you? And I went like that, and then I said, come here. I said, oh my God, all these little pumpkins look so beautiful. Look at the beautiful display you did. And he was feeling so good about himself. And then I noticed how he did all the fruit, and pretty soon I had all the produce people around me because I was giving them all compliments. But I was just so happy to be around all this fresh, beautiful food. And I bought these carrots. You know, when we always get fat carrots so we can cook with them, but these were like the kind of carrots you just eat the whole carrot. It's a long, skinny carrot. I got those, and I did what I always said in the Summer Size book: shop the periphery of the supermarket. That's where all the real food is, and I don't really need to go into the aisles. This was at Clark's here in the desert, and they have a kiosk where they are one of the few retailers that sell my Suzanne Organics. So there was a lot of commotion around the Suzanne Organics kiosk today.
Well, not only that,
yeah,
but when you stopped to talk, I finished doing the shopping.
You did.
I went through the cash register. I paid the bill. I was in the cart with all the bags, and you still were talking.
I was still talking to people down in front of the kiosk, and they were getting their vitamin B12 shots. And there was one guy who said, he had a mask on. He said, I know we don't have to wear them here. He said, but I've been in a hazmat suit all my career. I finally gave it up. He said, do you know, people don't realize how bad mold is for you. And I went, oh, I do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I do.
We know firsthand.
I said, we have it in our family all over the place. And I said, I wrote a book about it called Talk Sick. You did? Yes. And pretty soon, all the people standing there for the shot were going, I said, well, you know, what I really realized about mold is there's no fast way to get mold out of your body. It's probably sometimes a lifetime, but definitely a 5-year detox program. And you know this, Caroline, with your daughters, and I know this with Alan. It's just been so hard. We went to a doctor the other day to see, you know, we're trying to find out why bright light bothers him so much. And so we went to a neurologist who's one of my kind of doctors. He's I would say he's a cutting edge anti-aging neurologist. And he said, well, you know, he said, what people don't understand, and we said it together, I said, the nasal microbiome, because yes, he said, and when you have mold, it really affects the nasal microbiome. I said, well, we have a supplement for that called Nasal Renew. And then he said to Alan, you should probably take that Nasal Renew until you get your things in balance 3 times a day. So, I don't know, I was just really happy to be out with people. I love people, that's why I love doing these shows. And if you were there, I would have talked to you. I talked to everybody in the store, everybody.
Yeah, she's not kidding.
Al can vouch for that.
You know what? The only person I talked to in the store, who works in the store, is the produce manager. Mm-hmm. Okay, because he knows everything about all the fruit.
Well, that's the first guy I talked to. Yeah.
You know, there's one thing I know how to pick grapefruit.
You do.
I know how to pick great watermelons.
You do.
Just by the sound.
You do.
But every so often I miss. So I've made friends with the produce manager in every store I've ever shopped in. And I talk during the watermelon season. By the way, the yellow watermelons are here now.
And that melon you gave us, Caroline, was so delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it good?
Oh, my gosh. What was that?
It's called a Pretty, P-R-I-T-Y, and it's popping right now at Whole Foods, and oh my God, was that a good melon.
Oh, that's what we had for dinner last night when we came home. I'm going to tell you first, and then I have to tell you about our day yesterday. But I want to first tell you today's SUZANNE Selects.
It's a great one.
Really great stuff. Two brand new products in there, and then the third one you've tried before, which you love. They're all expensive products. There are only 3 today, but wow. The Manuka honey line has begun. And the Manuka honey line, my skin gets irritated real easily. I think because I'm here in the desert and it's so dry. I put this Manuka honey soothing gel on my face this morning, and I heard my face talk. I did. It went, oh.
Then you said, hi, honey.
I love it. And then I put on the Manuka honey moisturizer over that. And I don't know, I just think I look better today. What do you think, Alan?
Well, I'm a little biased, okay?
You never see anything bad about me. And man, I look bad sometimes, but you
No,
never see.
once we passed the 10-year mark in our relationship, I didn't see anything. I've never seen anything bad in you since then.
Well, we're way past that now.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, that is...
That was the dogfight period.
Yeah. We used to fight. Alan and I fought for the first 10 years. I can't even... If we even have a cross thought with one another, our feelings get so hurt. We never, ever fight. But for the first 10 years, we were like the Bickersons, or the Hatfields and McCoys.
But we've gone through some interesting periods.
We have.
We had the bubble wrap period.
That was early on.
That was early on.
Yeah, I wrote about that in Two's Company.
Yeah, the bubble wrap period.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a fun period.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And for those of you who don't know, for the edification of those who don't know the story, who haven't read it in the book, I was working at a studio shooting a show in San Francisco. And when I was leaving one night, everyone else had left, and I walked past this large roll of bubble wrap.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, no one's using it. So I took it back to the apartment I was renting on Telegraph Hill.
And then you invited your girlfriend over.
And I spread it on the floor.
And I didn't want him to think I wasn't cool.
And I invited my girlfriend over.
And I came over, and there was bubble wrap all over the floor. I mean, before Alan Hemmel, honestly...
You'd never jumped up and down
I've just
on
never
bubble
been
wrap.
with... I've had very few boyfriends, partners in my life. And I really liked this one. This one could go places. And so, if he wants me to jump on bubble wrap and make love on bubble wrap, I'm going to make love on bubble wrap. And that's what we did. Anyway.
Well, the popping sound was a little,
It was a little weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know, you were from Hollywood, and Canada, Hollywood, and Hollywood, and I was just like, whatever. I want to read to you about the Ageless body mist also, because I didn't mention that, and then we'll get back to what we did yesterday.
And the retail value
I got
today
to meet Caroline all day.
of the 3 things are $135. Today it's $39.99. It's always $39.99. Sometimes it's over $200.
So you've had this Ageless Mist Body Serum. You know what I love? It's you don't pump it. I just put it on. You just spray it. I was the wrong way. You just spray it on all over, and when you get out of the shower, just spray it all over. It's got fulvic acid in it. It's got hyaluronic acid, which helps hydrate and restore vitality. It has Georgia peach extract, which creates this natural exfoliation, and it's got caprylic triglycerides. Do you have any of those? Caprylic,
And by the way,
triglycerides.
that's an
This
essential.
stuff is great for crepey skin. Do you've got
Crepey
crepey skin on your body?
This crap right here.
Created it for.
This crap right here. Yeah, you know what? But you put it on the rest of your body, but you know what? Just spray it all over on your underarm here, like where it gets kind of,
Yeah, right above your knees.
But I don't have that yet, but above your knees, yes.
Oh, and on your chest.
Let me put it on my knees.
What happens above your knees?
Well, it gets
Above
wrinkly.
your knees, the skin starts getting a little saggy and crepey.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Mine.
And this is Suzanne has done. She has that amazing Ageless serum for the face, and one day she was like, "We need something that's just as good for the body." So this is the complementary product to the Ageless serum for the face that you can use for your whole body. It's incredible.
So tonight's our cocktail party. Duh, we have them all the time. But I decided to get all dressed up for our cocktail party tonight because Alan and I are just another weekend. We have no plans. We're just we're not going out Saturday or Sunday, and we liked it so much.
You know what kind of
Last
the
week.
trouble that we get into when it's just the two of us.
Yeah, but it's so fun.
I know.
Yeah. So yesterday, I was with Caroline and Leslie and Alan and the photo shoot team. You know, every year you got to shoot new pictures. And Caroline's been bugging me and bugging me and bugging me to take new pictures. And so I gathered together 20 of my favorite outfits that I've never worn in front of you. That was a little challenging. And we just shot one after another and had great music going. And then at one point late in the afternoon, do you know this song by Bobby Darin? To know Bobby Darin means you got to be in our generation. Bobby Darin, A Nightingale Sang in Berkeley Square. Do any of you know that song? Well, it's got a great swing, and I love swing. I react to big bands and swing, and it came on. I had to dance with Alan. I had to, because we always dance, but for the last year I haven't been able to because of my injuries. And I just felt yesterday, I wasn't 100% back to the way we usually dance, but I had to fight holding back tears through the whole dance, because one of the great joys and thrills in my life is dancing with Alan Hamill. I love it, love it. We dance in the kitchen. We dance at Big Al's bar. We just dance all the time. We haven't been able to for over a year. So that was a big deal for me. I know you said you realized I got emotional, Alan, but it was just, sometimes, you know, life throws us these curves. We all get them. And the curve I got last year is, you know, whenever I'd have a moment when I think, why did I have to break my neck and fracture and crush my spine and my hip and all that? Inevitably, every time that would happen, one of those commercials for Wounded Warriors would come on, and I'd see people who were missing limbs, people whose faces were burned, and I'd think, oh, stop, Suzanne. This is a temporary setback. And but during the year where I could not get out of bed, remember I had to wear the dog collar for 2 months, 8 weeks, 24/7. I never took it off because that doctor said, don't take it off. And I just saw in his eyes, don't take it off. And so I didn't. And when I finally went to him for him to take it off, he said, I can tell you didn't take it off. And I said, why? He said, it's filthy. Because I had to take a shower in it. It just got all, you know, I wasn't going to take it off. I wasn't going to do anything to hamper my success in healing. But during those months, and it was 2 months with the dog collar, but months and months on my back, one of the things that went around in my head, and that's why I was so emotional yesterday, was I hope we'll be able to dance again. Oh, I hope we'll be able to dance again. And yesterday I knew we could. So while we danced, they took pictures of it. So I will have those this year. I'm just really happy about that. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I don't think anybody really understood why I was so emotional. You did.
I did.
Yeah,
I
you
sure
did.
did.
But it was.
Hey, I want to jump in here. We have a lot of people who are asking, they want to know how to get these featured products. If you guys are new to Suzanne's program, she has a monthly subscription box. It's called Suzanne Selects. Every month she puts something new in it. It always costs $40, and it's always worth at least $120 or $125. Today it's worth $135.
Yes.
So she has 2 brand new products in there that she's going to tell you
Love
about.
them.
Manuka honey products.
Love them.
We're super excited.
Our
So the third, but go to SuzanneSomers.com, sign up for Suzanne Selects. You can get it one time and cancel, or you can get it every month or every other month. You decide how frequently you get it.
Yes, all up to you. I ordered something yesterday that you've all seen the commercial. I am a 1-800 whore.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah. I see a commercial on TV and I watch it and it says, call right now, 1-800, and I lean over and Alan over there always goes, are you kidding? Are you ordering that? I get sold real easily, but there's something that I ordered a while back, and then after I got it, I didn't use it, and then the next month another one came, and then the next month another one came, and so then the product made me mad, and I wrote to the manufacturer, stop sending me this. I've now since fallen in love with the product, so I reordered it today for another month. I said, I only want 1 month. Do not send me more. Do not put me on that list where I'm on the she gets it every month list. So we don't do that to you. You can, like what Caroline just said, you just want to be aware of.
I mean, it is a subscription, so if you sign up to get it every 30 days, it will come every 30 days. If you want it every
But that's
2
up to
months,
you, but
can get it every 2 months.
Yeah,
And
that's
if
up to
want it
you.
every 3 months, you can get it every 3 months. So we give you a choice.
What I got with this product that I ordered was, I never said, yeah, and send it to me every month. I said, I want one set, a bottle of this and a bottle of that. And
Yeah, because people make it very, they make those details hard to see, and we don't do that.
yes, and if I don't have these on, I don't see it. My eyes, I have extraordinary hearing. Honestly, I can hear anything. I said this to you before. I hear in the other room, down the hall, in the middle of the night, maybe it's 3 in the morning, I can hear our cat jump off her chair when she goes to like have a drink of water. Alan doesn't have the greatest hearing, not bad hearing, not the greatest, but he has perfect vision. He doesn't need, he wears glasses, but he doesn't really need them. I've become this person. I finally now have to. Today I did it for the first time when I went to the grocery store, which was so fun. I brought glasses with me because I thought, you're in denial that you can't see.
Yeah, Suzanne, people lose their reading vision at like 40, so it's not weird at 74.
74.
Don't have your yeah, I mean, people, your reading vision starts to go in your 40s.
Okay, well then I'm lucky because it really started to go this year, 74. And it started to go since I broke my neck, and I don't know if there's any correlation or it's just that's life. But anyway, I now I'm grateful. I have glasses that allow me to see. Imagine, a lot of people.
It's great.
My mom.
It's great buying those glasses by the pound.
We buy 10 pairs at a time.
Oh yeah, because they break.
Guys,
You
it's
keep breaking.
5:20 and people are freaking. They want to know about these products.
Oh God.
Okay.
All right.
So many like, what is it? What is it?
All right. Well, our formulator is always coming up with new things. It's always all natural. I have written about the incredible benefits of Manuka honey in several of my books. Manuka honey's they've been talking about it for the last decade. She wanted to do Manuka honey cosmetics. So let me just tell you why it's so great. It's from Manuka flowers out of New Zealand. So that's for starters.
That's the only place they grow.
That's the only place they grow. It's a humectant. Do you know what a humectant is? It helps to naturally draw moisture to your skin. It creates dewy, hydrated complexion. It contains strong antibacterial properties and helps to calm, and this is important for me, irritation. Is your skin irritated? Why is my skin irritated? I don't know why, because I'm not irritated. I'm happy. I wake up every day happy, but my skin goes, yeah, what you so happy about? And it's just dry, patchy, yeah. Anyway, I put this on this morning. I wanted to wait till this morning to try it for the first time when I was going to talk to you about it. This is the Manuka Honey Soothing Gel. I put it on and I heard violins. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I just heard heavenly sounds, and I don't know if you can tell, but my skin, oh, I wish you could feel my skin. It's so soft and dewy and not dry.
Well, you can see that. You can see that in the picture.
Can you?
Yeah.
Because it's like totally different skin from yesterday.
Yeah.
I wish I had tried this yesterday when we did the photo shoot, because I was fighting dry skin with the photo shoot yesterday. And then, I, like, after I heard the violins with the eye gel, the Manuka Honey, not eye gel, soothing gel, then I put on the moisturizer, the Manuka Honey moisturizer, and then out came all the strings. Oh, the whole orchestra was there. I'm not kidding. My face is better today than it was yesterday. A lot better. I can't wait to wash my face tonight and put it on again. And then, I don't know about you, I My arms are not bad, but what's this crap that's right here, this crepey skin that's right there? That comes in the 70s, maybe before. You just spray this there. You can spray it everywhere on the body. I mean, what's great about spraying it is you don't have to like pump out the lotion, because that's hard. And you just spray this all over, spray it on your face, spray it everywhere, and then just go enjoy your life. That's what's in the Suzanne Selects box this month.
That's a great
You know,
box.
it's interesting because, Suzanne, you first introduced me to Manuka honey. You were taking it when you were having gut issues.
Correct.
And I remember you taking these huge spoonfuls and putting it into your smoothie in the morning. I was like, wow, that is a lot of honey. And you were like, Manuka honey has so many incredible benefits.
Right.
And it helps turn around your microbiome. And, you know, of course, you were the first person to explain the benefits of Manuka honey. But then we were talking to our manufacturer, and she was like, oh my God, wait till you hear about what it does for the skin. So skincare, the moisturizer is for the face, the soothing gel, face or body, and these products are unbelievable. And she uses a lot of Manuka honey, and somehow they are not sticky.
At all. At all. Do you want to touch my skin, Al?
I'd be happy
Come
to.
over here.
Okay.
Come over here.
Okay. I like touching your skin.
Right.
These products are incredible, and you know, like Suzanne said, a
Button, one
humectant,
button.
so it's a natural moisturizer, and it's antibacterial and a very high antioxidant content. So all of those things help your skin to stay more moisturized, help it to fight off patchiness or irritation. It's a Manuka honey is very soothing, and if you're blemish prone,
Okay, feel it.
you'll also appreciate these products. Oh, look how cute he is.
Wow.
You guys
feel
look
the
so
difference?
cute.
Yeah.
Can you feel the difference?
Dewy.
Honestly, there's a big
You're
difference.
dewy.
I feel dewy. I feel
Yeah.
dewy.
Remember
Oh, so
Huey, Dewey,
dewy.
and Louie?
I'm looking out the window here. When we used to be facing the cabana, we had that chandelier up there in the birds build nest. There is the mother and the little teeny little baby bird
And
going.
it's the fourth, yeah. It's, it's the fourth family
This summer
this spring.
or spring. They don't know.
Yeah.
It's been so hot here. I was talking to a guy who works on the property today, and he said there are flowers growing that never grow this time of the year because they're going. Maybe all this sun is because I'm supposed to grow flowers. You know the Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he
I saw that.
Yeah, he said we never have flowers this time of the
That's true.
year.
The Texas Ranger was
It's
planted
so hot this
100
year.
years ago.
Yeah,
When this place
yeah,
was built by Wright Ludington,
yeah.
and they really produce flowers. You're right.
I
It's
know.
loaded with
That's
flowers
what he and I
today.
were talking about. I
Yeah.
know. So anyway, I just wanted you to see because he touches my
Right.
face all the time. It's different.
It's dewy.
It's different.
Yeah.
I know.
It's beautiful.
You want to
And
put some on?
people are asking if you have the bioactive moisturizer or
Oh,
Suzanne's 7-day moisturizer.
Oh, gosh.
You can rotate this
Oh,
one
gosh,
in
yes.
and use it for a while instead. You
Oh,
don't
yes.
need 2 moisturizers.
I love them.
Um,
Yeah, I agree with you, Caroline.
use whichever one you like.
Yeah.
But you don't need 2.
So that's the
What do you mean?
body, right?
What do you mean you don't need two? I
You
use
don't
all
need 2 the same night.
Oh, no,
So
no, 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 no.
People are saying,
Oh,
I use this
no,
along
no.
with another moisturizer.
But there are weeks when I'm just a bioactive moisture person. And then there are weeks when I like the coconut oil moisturizing serum. Your skin is so beautiful. Your
Okay.
skin is gonna love this.
It's
Can you
great.
feel it?
Yeah. Wow.
I know.
And it's silky. You would think it would be sticky, but it's silky. And you know, Manuka honey, if
Wow.
you've seen it, it has a very creamy, light, fluffy texture.
Yeah.
It's not like a syrupy.
Right.
It's not as sticky or thick. It's creamy and light.
Even with my kind of beard today.
Kind of beard's kind of
Yeah.
beard.
Kind of beard today.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really smooth.
I know. Let me
Wow.
feel. Yeah, well, your skin's so beautiful. But
My skin is so beautiful.
his skin is so beautiful. I
He
know.
has great skin.
Yeah,
Really
the
amazing
greatest.
skin.
So do you, Caroline. Your skin is so beautiful.
Well, thank you.
It doesn't matter if Caroline wears makeup or doesn't wear makeup. It just always looks great.
Well, it's the same with me.
And same with you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if I wear makeup or
Yeah,
not.
I know.
By the way, speaking of makeup today,
Mhm.
so today, or actually yesterday, We were gone for a couple of days. And
For
we
the
came
photo shoot, yeah.
for the photo
Oh, and
shoot.
we had the greatest dinner at Bruce and Caroline's.
Yeah, and
That
then
was great.
we came
What a
back.
fun night.
Oh, yeah,
We came back last night,
yeah,
and there was this gigantic package waiting for us.
yeah.
And it came
Yowza.
from it came from Kris Jenner,
And the
Okay.
Kardashian girls.
and we started to open it up, and we thought, let's wait till this morning when we're not wiped out, and we'll open it up and we'll enjoy it and we'll have some fun. And
Oh, they
that's what
sent
we
beautiful
did.
things. Now, Alan,
Well, I'm wearing nail polish on my
nail
toes.
polish. You wear toe polish. You model dresses, hats, necklaces. The Kardashians sent, I would imagine me, a pair of thong hanky-pankies. But guess who wore them?
I'd never worn
And
a
they
pair of
sent a
hanky-panky.
fluffy robe and fluffy white slippers. So he put on the robe. I didn't know he had on the hanky-pankies and the fluffy slippers, so his toes would show with our nail polish. Cool. And we did a video for Kris Jenner and the Kardashian girls. I said to her, gosh, you are an amazing family. And so Al has his own hanky-panky thong.
Plus the 3 bottles of tequila.
And 3 bottles of tequila.
818
You guys have
tequila.
to send it to me. You got to post this stuff.
Yes, I will send this.
Okay.
Yeah, I will send this after the show. You'll be proud of what we did. Anyway, you're right. It came with such fanfare. I don't know how they got that to our room. I don't know how they got
Yeah.
that to our room. Or who.
A truck.
Michael.
Mm-mm.
No, not
He's out
today.
of town.
Oh, but it was sent to.
Yeah. But I don't know who physically carried it to our bedroom.
Right.
It's the person helping Michael.
We don't know
Yeah.
the answer.
But she's a she, and I could not even slide it on the table. It was so heavy.
Well, she's pretty strong.
I think she is.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
think she's pretty strong.
I know. I know.
And
Hey,
she's,
if you guys are new to Suzanne's program, you're looking at this beautiful yellow box on the table, which is the Suzanne Selects box. You can sign up to get this at SuzanneSomers.com. You can get it every month, or every 2 months, or every 3 months. You decide. It's always $39.99, and it's always going to be worth at least $120. So it's our biggest discount. You control how often you get it. If you want to get it once and cancel, we make it easy to do that. This yellow box, it is your shipping box. So some people have said, hey, I wanted to reuse my box and it got dirty. Well, we can't control that. Sometimes
The US
shipping
mail
box gets
is
a little
not-
dirty.
Yeah. Go to the post office and tell them, because we send a nice box. But the whole idea behind this, the surprise inside Suzanne Selects box is my theory that we women love presents, even if we have to pay for them ourselves. If something comes in the mail once a month, don't you go, oh, how fun. And so this is your present to yourself, and that's one of the reasons we do it, is find a way to have you try new things. Maybe you might not have tried the Manuka honey line, but when you now get it in the Suzanne Selects box, you go, wow.
see, but that's the
Wow.
that's the insidious part about this deal.
What is that?
Okay,
Uh-huh.
this is like your friendly drug dealer at the corner.
Is that right? Is
See,
that
what
right?
we do is we make
Like
these
a friendly
products.
drug dealer.
Yeah, we make these products available for very little money, $39.99.
By the way, is that noisy?
Pardon?
Is that noisy?
I'm
It's a little noisy.
Yeah, why don't you turn it off? And then
Okay.
come back and finish your scintillating story.
All right.
Ah,
Okay, there we go.
I got used to that hum over there, and it's
Okay.
oh.
So no one would complain about it except you.
I like my
I know.
people to be happy.
I know, I understand. So anyway,
Yeah.
these are full-size products. They're not
Yeah.
samples.
Oh no.
This is full
No.
size, okay?
No.
And it's always more than $120, and you get it for 40. And sometimes it's over $200 that we send you. And the reason we do it is because we know you'll love our products, And once you love our products, you'll come back and buy more. And that's
Yeah, I mean, that Manuka honey soothing gel is a $50 product. So the whole box is only $40, which is less
So
than
that
the
means
cost of
these
one
other
of
two
those
things are
items.
kind of free. One of the reasons that, I had many reasons why I was happy at the supermarket today. At Clark's Nutrition here in the desert, and they have 4 stores, and they have kiosks of mine in every store, so that's where I go first. But every single thing in their store is organic. So I don't have to hold something up and say, sir, is this organic? No, everything's organic. But when I was talking to these people that were all standing around the kiosk, I really got a sense of how important clean products were to them. And these are people who are lining up also to get vitamin B12 shots. And gosh, I know it sounds weird. I go to the Vanity Fair Oscar party and I go to these red carpet things. I love the supermarket today better than anything.
I love shopping in the supermarket.
Oh, it was so fun. It was our element. We were there. It was just so fun.
I bought 2 watermelons today.
Oh, and you left those in the down below.
Downstairs.
Yeah, downstairs. We have to get that. And tomorrow, here's what we have to do, Alan. The bins that we took to the photo shoot that we just put in the little house off the parking lot,
Yep.
we have to go get those tomorrow because I don't have a belt up here. I don't have shoes up here. They're all in that bin.
Hold
Okay.
it. Hold it. You have 750 pairs of shoes.
I do not.
Okay, 700 pairs of
I
shoes.
do not.
Okay? And you have so many dresses and suits and slacks and jeans
I have a professional wardrobe.
that you've been giving it away, okay, to this charity.
I have.
For the
So
last
happy about
year and a
that.
half.
And they're so happy.
And you've been giving them so much, they have Suzanne Somers Day that they advertise. And people line up outside. I mean, the first time they did it, and they just had a little sign in the window.
Yeah.
The following morning, we have the picture. There were over 100 people lined up to go inside and buy
Socially
one of
distanced.
your piece of.
Yeah.
So, at Halloween time,
Yeah.
okay, our town is very gay. Okay, we have a gay town. It's fabulous.
Love it. Yeah.
And on Halloween, when we
Oh,
have,
they're all going to be wearing my clothes.
they're going to be wearing your clothes.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Now the next couple of bins I'm bringing to revivals are shoes. The shoes that I love, they're Prada, they're all beautiful, but I haven't worn them all year, so I clearly haven't missed them. And now that I have to be careful about what shoes I wear, I'm going to give them away. So
Just don't forget a couple pairs for your granddaughter who happens to be your size.
Oh, she always gets first pick.
Okay.
I had her
really
look.
help her out.
I know. I
She
gave
lost all of her shoes on that one trip, and she hasn't recovered.
I gave her a pair of incredible gold Manolo Blahnik shoes last time she was here. We're the same
wow.
size. And
That's so nice.
no, I'm not nice.
Okay, we have a request.
I have to tell you why
We
I'm
have
not
a
nice.
request
What's the
from
request?
Christine Kohler Kleppish.
Yeah.
She wants you to repeat the 2 new honey products
Okay.
made with Manuka honey,
Manuka honey.
only
soothing
available
gel.
in New Zealand.
Manuka honey soothing gel. Awesome. Awesome. And Manuka honey moisturizer. Awesomer. If there's such a word like that. I cannot believe what this did in one day to my face. I waited for this morning because I've had this irritation and my skin is not irritated. My skin is now, you saw it, he felt it. It's soft and dewy, and I'm 74 and it shouldn't be, but it is. Here it is. Wow.
And if you guys look up online the benefits of Manuka honey for the skin, you'll see why Suzanne wanted to be out there with these Manuka honey products. It's super exciting, and I have a little bit of good news and bad news.
Ooh.
If you are already a Suzanne Selects member, you know the box is $39.99. I was talking with my team, and they were saying because all of our costs are going up so much, that we may have to raise the price of Suzanne Selects.
A little bit.
But if you are already a member, you will have the $39.99. We will grandfather that price for at least a year.
So if they join today?
So if we have to raise the price of the box, it would be for new people. So if you're on the fence and you're thinking about it, I highly recommend you join today at $39.99 because we'll guarantee you that price for a full year.
Right.
You know, all the costs have gone up with all of our ingredients and all of our components, and you know, as you know, everything has gone up quite a bit in the last year.
Well,
so
it's
we're trying desperately to keep this at $39.99, but I'm hearing we're really we're almost losing money on this now. We may have to go up. So jump in today if you can and lock in that $39.99 price.
Well, I know just from the fact that, you know, we're building our new house, and I was hoping it'd be all finished by now, but because of the pandemic, you cannot get workers. I can get workers up there. They go, well, I can work in the morning, but I got another job in the afternoon, and no, I can't come for 2 months, and then all the price of product like lumber and plywood. What percent has lumber and plywood gone up, Alan? Do you remember? It's like you hear the prices and you go, oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The lumber. You know, and this is not political, okay?
Don't go. We don't ever do politics.
No. Well, then I won't say it.
No,
okay,
don't.
Because if you say that, you've already announced that it is, right?
I have stayed non-political. I don't want to go there. Because all I want is I'm trying to make a better life for us health-wise. Yes, right.
And it's not me saying, I mean, I've just been repeating what's been on the news over and over, all over the place.
Here he goes, Caroline.
No, there are big signs. You mentioned it today on the way home. You said there are signs everywhere saying, we're hiring. We're hiring now.
We're hiring.
Okay? And here's the problem. If I was the shopkeeper, we are competing with the government.
Yeah.
The government is paying.
Now you're going political.
No, it's not political. It's a fact that government is paying them more than they make.
But what we reacted to was that guy standing on the street corner with a sign that said food. Now, he had nice clothes on. He was not overweight.
He was probably, 20?
Yeah, about 20. He had nice clothes on. He was not overweight. He looked healthy. He looked groomed. And yet he's holding a sign called food. And I thought, go get a job.
Yeah, and there are a lot of them.
For hire signs everywhere. Go get a job. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's not that is not political. That's like, you know, what did your mom teach you that? Didn't your mom give you that pride of, you know, hard work? And
well, you know what? I mean, we didn't know what we were doing when we raised our kids. You just don't know what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And, you know, you read a couple of books about how to raise kids, and you realize the books are usually written by people who haven't raised kids. And you just have to do your best, and you make mistakes along the way.
Well, and, you know, a lot of people don't have that kind of parenting and didn't. So, you know, you hope that they can learn it on their own. But it's harder when you didn't come from a family where you're taught that work ethic, or you don't have that support. So I know a lot of people who came from very difficult homes who made sure that they wanted to do something different on their own, but you know, not everyone has the skills or the know-how. So
you know how I feel about coming from difficulty, which I did, and you did too, Caroline. It's where I learned all my greatest lessons. Either when you come from the tough times, you either crumble and can't handle it, or you rise above it and think, I'm not going to let this hold me down.
Yeah, listen, we can't know everyone's story, so we're not placing judgment on how or why people got to where they are. And we have a really great deal on Suzanne Selects today. Because it's only $39.99.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the deal.
Yeah.
Okay, the retail is $135. Suzanne Selects $40.
You know, if you don't have your period anymore, like me,
there it is.
Now you get a present every month instead of your period. Yay! How's that?
And you can choose to get it every other month, which we wish we could do with other things.
It's been so long since I've had my period that I forgot I had a period ever. But I did. All of us did, yeah. But here I am today, hormonally balanced. The greatest thing I ever did for myself
What was it you used to call yourself when you had your period?
Nancy.
Nancy. That's right.
Nancy was bad.
Nancy's
That was my
here.
PMS name. Yeah, I'd go. I had a hat that said Nancy. When I was having PMS, I'd put the Nancy hat on because everything irritated me.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it then. But man, have hormones changed my life, the paradigm of my life, and Alan's life. And for any of you who are struggling with hormonal issues, I urge you to read any of my hormone books. They're all relevant. The most recent hormone book I wrote was A New Way to Age. I wrote about it, A New Way to Age, but that's more about how to deal with aging in a way that maintains your cellular health. But hormones, I would say I'm too young for this because most women think they're too young to have hormone issues. It is, when you get your hormones in balance again, it's amazing. That's what one of the women in the line waiting for a B12 shot today, she said, I'm losing my hair. And I said, well, we happen to have a supplement called Hair, Skin, and Nails here. She said in the kiosk. No, but go online and get it. I said, people have really been raving about it, and I'm raving about it. And but hormones are the juice of youth. And if you look up death, it says loss of hormones. You're not alive if you don't have your hormones. So when you completely bottom out, you feel awful. That feeling that you feel where you can't sleep and you're in a bad mood and you're itchy and your hair is stringy and life doesn't feel like it's worth living, that's your hormones. And when you take the right blood tests, and I put that in the back of my book, A New Way to Age. You can go to Life Extension, and they just do a beautiful job, and they are the least expensive testing that they provide to my readership. And they will interpret. You have to have your doctor request the lab work, but then Life Extension will interpret the results for you. And then you find out exactly what you need, not what I need, not what he needs, not what Caroline needs, exactly what you need. And then you put back exactly what you've lost in the aging process. And it takes a while. You don't do this in one day. It probably takes to get to that, what I call the sweet spot, a year. By the time you reach that, you can't even remember what it was like before you felt this great again. And so one of the things I love about being 74, soon to be 75, is that I wake up happy. I don't hurt. I don't ache. I'm in love. I love my life. I have gratitude. I feel good all the time. And without hormones, it's impossible to feel like that.
So
Can I just want to say one more thing?
Certainly.
Hormones in the animal kingdom, when an animal stops being reproductive, they slow down and they get eaten and die. Nature had set up for us that our only job here as people and women, I'm talking about women right now, is perpetuation of the species. And so when that is no longer a factor, if you notice, when you start getting your first cancers, it's usually after you are no longer reproductive. By replacing your hormones with natural bioidentical hormones, biologically identical to the human hormone, an exact replica of what your body once made or still makes a little of, you put back what you've lost in the aging process, and it's a way of tricking the brain, which is so smart, but maybe it's not so smart, into thinking, this person, this being can still perpetuate the species, although we can't. But because our hormones are all working in concert, we feel perfect. And because of feeling perfect, you don't need all of the over-the-counter drugs and the pharmaceutical drugs and all the things. You may need some, and believe me, this year when I went through my injury, I, who was always all alternative, had to swallow my arrogance and say to myself, You know, when you need drugs, you need them. They're a godsend, and that's what got me through. I just love talking to you about hormones, and if I come to a city near you with a lecture, come listen, because then I can give you an hour and a half on this. I understand the hormonal system in a way that I don't even understand myself, why I understand it, but I do. I've spent so much time, I've written so many books about it, and you can get yourself back to what you used to be. I'm telling you.
Suzanne, we're going to schedule a hormone show where people can ask questions.
I'd love that. I would love that.
You know, because it's Suzanne Selects Day and people wait all month to find out what's in this box, people are, with a lot of new people who just joined, can you go through what's in the box and just give a description of each one again, because they're dying to hear.
Well, here's the thing that we were talking about earlier. I believe that we women love presents. And so here's a way to get a present every month. I know you pay for it yourself, but so what? You get a present every month. And you never know from month to month what it's going to be, except I tell you if you watch the show. Today we have 2 brand new products that I love. The Manuka Honey Soothing Gel. And I was talking earlier about how my skin is irritated right now. And I put it on this morning for the first time. I wanted to wait till this morning. I was just like irritated, and wow, as soon as I put this soothing gel on, I felt the soothing gel. I described it earlier as I heard violins. It was so great. And then I put this Manuka Honey Moisturizer on, and the violins got louder, and Alan just put it on his face. And how do you feel, Al?
Well, I'm beautiful.
You're beautiful. And then I asked Alan to come over and touch my skin, because he touches it all the time. It just feels softer and dewier, and I don't think it looks wrinkly. I just think my skin looks great today, and it's these 2 products. And there's one more thing, the Ageless Body Serum.
Before you go on from that, Suzanne, I just want to give a little more information on that soothing gel. So the soothing gel is for the face or the body.
Al,
so
can you pick up my
if you need
glasses?
any extra soothing, the Manuka Honey, as Suzanne explained earlier, if you missed it, it comes from the Manuka flower, which only grows in New Zealand. And this honey is higher in antioxidant value than any other honey on the market. It's got this very creamy, fluffy texture. And it's super moisturizing for your skin, so you can use that soothing gel if you've had like sun exposure and maybe your skin feels a little tender, or if you have any irritation, or if you're blemish prone. It's super good for those things. Also just great for everyday use, but especially if you have had something that has made you need something that calms your skin down.
And then the third thing that's in the present that you're buying for yourself, but so what, is the Ageless Mist Body Serum. And I particularly like it for the crepey skin that's right here. I hate this stuff. And I do the free weights, and I do this and I do that, but it's really hard to get that part right there.
I can do that for you.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah.
But spray this on, it really, really helps, and then spray it on the rest of your body. It's got hyaluronic acid, and it's got fulvic acid, and Georgia peach extract, and here's what's hard to say, caprylic triglycerides, which is a coconut-derived essential fatty acid. All I know is you don't have caprylic triglycerides in your house right now, do you?
You can't even say it.
No. So you're going to get it right here. You're going to get it right
it's
there.
It's like the super good stuff in coconut oil.
Yeah.
It's the most active of the active ingredients that Suzanne uses in so many products. And when you feel your skin bounce back, when you feel your skin more hydrated and softer and targeting lines and wrinkles, that's one of the main ingredients that she uses.
Okay, so breaking news.
What's that?
Okay, so Louis D'Angelo is celebrating a major birthday today.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, he said, I hope you and Al are doing great. And we are. Thank you.
We are. Thank you, Louis.
And he said, today is my birthday.
Oh,
and
how old is he?
I'm 109 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so let's sing happy birthday to Louis.
May I start on my key?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Louis. Happy birthday to you. Okay, I was lying. He's not 109. I have no idea how old he is. Okay. I mean, and he'd like us to sing happy birthday to him.
How do I 54 years with you and you get me every time you're lying? That was Alan Hamill lying.
Well, it was.
Oh my God.
Well, I was
You're
just.
such a bad boy.
Yeah, I don't know how old Lewis is. Lewis.
I was just like, my heart was breaking over 109-year-old Lewis, but I'm still happy for you. Happy birthday, Lewis.
By the way, speaking
whatever age you are.
Speaking of
20,
aging,
great. Yeah.
Speaking of aging, Suzanne and I, we have all these connections in the medical world, and both of us did a really deep dive into our DNA.
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah. He's pretty proud of this.
It doesn't sound like much. Okay, you say, okay, big deal. Well, they look in your DNA for 850,000 different elements. Yeah. And then they come to certain conclusions based upon what they find. Plus, they do a lot of, what do they call them, trials with people, real people as well, to fortify what their opinion is.
So tell them what your results were, Al.
Okay, so
this is what he wants you to know.
I totally forgot that I did this test. Yeah. So I'm 85. Guess what? I'm now 15 years younger.
Yeah.
When I'm 115, I'll only really be 100.
But you know what? That yours came back, that you were 15 years younger biologically. I absolutely expected that. You just don't have the, you're not 85.
No.
You're not showing any of the signs of normal 85.
What did you say?
I think it's because of how you've eaten all your life.
How I ate, and also I had
fruit and nuts and vegetables.
Fruits and nuts, okay.
You eat fruits and nuts, and I eat a ton of vegetables.
Yeah.
And between the two of us, we get it all.
And I like meat.
Yeah.
I like lamb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, what I believe is if you keep doing what you like doing, you can keep on doing what you like doing. I mean.
And you get a present every month.
Okay.
How about getting a present every month? Or how you can, how you want every 3 months, whatever you want. It's so fun to get a present, and this you're going to get our new Manuka honey line, which I'm so proud of. I can't tell you how different my skin feels today with the gel and the moisturizer and then the Ageless body serum. Spray it here for that crappy stuff there, but then spray it everywhere because then you don't have to pump, because that's hard, right? And enjoy everything in your box this month. And
it's such a good box.
Yes,
jump in and get it this month. And we're really trying not to raise the price, but you can lock in that $39.99 price.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Everything. I looked today. Do you know that bacon is so expensive now? And all protein is really expensive because of the pandemic and water.
Well, maybe bacon's expensive because of the food they have to give pigs.
Probably.
But then again, I remember when we spent 2.5 years at the Las Vegas Hilton, and we'd leave at 2 in the morning, and there'd be these huge trucks backed up to the loading docks.
Yeah.
And these trucks were getting all the food from the 13 restaurants that people sent back to the kitchen. Okay, there's always a little food left on your plate, right?
Yeah.
Tons of it was going into these trunks, and I talked to the guy, the truck driver. I said, "What's this?" He said, "You like bacon?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, this goes to feed the pigs."
I'm looking for the picture of Tanya. When we used to leave the Hilton, I'm gonna go soon, but I just want to show you. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can hold this.
Okay. Well, I can.
Can you? No, here it is. Can you see that? Can you hold this up there? This is Tanya the elephant. Honestly, one of the best friends I've ever had. I worked with Tanya every night for a couple of years, and she was only 8 years old, and she and I and Alan would ride up the elevator to the stage every night, and she would go to the edge of the stage and listen, because the elephants are so smart. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And she would listen for our cue, and then she'd come over to me and she'd dance in place and get down so I could get on top of her, and I talked to her like she's human, because she was, and I go, we have time, it's okay. And I'd be talking over here. And then I'd go, okay, let's go. And I'd get on top of her. And I wore a red bugle beaded gown and a big headpiece of jewels, red and
Same headpiece.
Same headpiece. And she wore one here, and her saddle matched my dress. We looked kind of beautiful together.
You know,
and she would take me out for our finale. We did our number together earlier in the evening, but she'd take me out for the finale. She'd walk around the stage when she heard the music cue. She'd get up on her back legs with me on her. Oh, I loved her so much. And the audience would love her because she'd smile, this big smile, and then she'd come down gently, gently, gently on one knee and allow me to slide off easily in my beautiful red gown, and she'd back up behind me, and we'd say goodnight. The curtain would close, and then Tanya and I and Alan would meet us back there. We'd go down in our elevator to our dressing room. I'd take off all my stuff. She'd go over to her dressing room, which was next door. I had Elvis's dressing room. She'd go to the dressing room next door where her stuff was. And then she knew, as soon as she got all her saddles and her jewels and everything off, she could come over to our dressing room, and she'd shimmy through the door, knowing that on the coffee table in the main room of my dressing room was all this fruit that I ordered every night from the Hilton, not for us, mainly for her.
No, it was for her.
For her. And she would take her.
The fruit was as big as the table.
Like that, and take it in, and
yeah, it was so sweet.
Sweet.
She'd look at us, and you could tell she was thankful.
And then we'd all get together. She'd shimmy out the door.
Yeah.
We'd all walk out. We'd get in the elevator. We'd go up the elevator to the parking lot.
I don't know if you remember this, but as we get in the elevator, it's you, me, and Tanya.
Yeah.
Okay?
Imagine.
Right, and it's like this small industrial elevator.
Yeah.
We get in the elevator. As soon as the door closed, I don't know if you remember this, but it was right after she ate the fruit.
Uh-huh.
Suddenly, she went... and we're stuck.
Elephant farts.
We're stuck in the we're stuck.
We're ending on elephant farts. Anyway, what a great way to end up. You don't want to experience elephant farts. I'll see you on Monday. I love you all. I love you, Caroline. Thank you for that great dinner the other night, Caroline. It was spectacular. Spectacular. And I'm going to make you some great soup right now, Alan.
Okay, I'm in.
Good night, everybody.
All right, we love you guys.
Yeah,
Good night.
you too.